um a, a t-shirt, a top, because I need a new top. I'm not using plastic, so that's a definite no. So I'm gonna crochet. I wanna sit, chill, and crochet. Today I came to a park. I really wanted to go to the beach this weekend, but the way that it's looking is that I have to save more of my I give my little brother and little sister an allowance every single week and money for them to just do life with, you know. And so I have, oh yeah, this is also day one of being completely no ganja because all my money goes to bills, yarn, bills, yarn, bills, lots and lots of bills. And also my siblings. Like, if I have extra money in my account after I've paid my bills and done everything, I don't know, I like to spend it. Spend it. Okay, let me show you what let me show you the bikini. I finished the bikini. I finished even the sewing, but I do have to add another thing to the top. Well, the string part, because I don't know how to use it yet. Um, I bought it from Hobby Lobby. It's a tool that I can put the yarn in and then I can just, like, it does its own crochet and it's supposed to go inside the tube and come out. But the way it's going outside the tube like that, and it's not coming out the way it's supposed to. So once I figure out how to properly use it, it's over with. It's going to be great. But here's the top. Here's the top. It has smiley faces. So happy. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's gorgeous. I'm going to edit it a little bit more, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to edit it yet. I definitely am going to edit this, because this is like major no. I mean, it's my own bathing suit that I'm making so that I can create a pattern and then start selling them on my website. But the arms are not my favorite. But do you see? I hand sewn these smiley faces on. Do you know where have I injured myself? I have injured myself. I'm on TikTok and Instagram as well. But I injured myself. I mean, on YouTube. Hand sewing. I do not care for hand sewing because I just learned how to use a thimble and I'm not very good at it. I'm learning still, so whatever. But me and hand sewing is not the happy trail. But this is the other one. So I wanted two little smiley faces. And also, thank you for everyone who's here. Thank you for the blessings. I hope everything prospers for you. Like today, it's Friday. What is it? Almost 2 o'clock, and I decided to just chill. And I wanted to sit, chill, and crochet at the park. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was going to go to the ocean this weekend and just treat myself, like really, and just stay all day and sunbathe. But I spent my money on my siblings and my bills and everything else. So, and I can't even smoke ganja. I'm doing 3 days. I calculated my calculations, and within 3 days I can get the ganja that I like, because I don't just get bogus ganja. I like to get ganja that I like, and then if I must suffer, I'll get bogus ganja sometimes. But that's when I'm suffering. But that's why now I've decided to go sober when after my bills are paid, after my siblings have their money that they need, after I'm satisfied with my crocheting stuff for my business, then the money that's left over is either fun money. It's fun money. It's either put more into my business. It's either put into me taking myself on like whatever vacation I want to. Like, I go all the time. I wanted this life. The life that I wanted was, I want to live like I am retired. I am not going to be 65 working. That is not the vision I see for myself. I will not do it. starting now so that I will prosper and I can get everything that I need because I am not I don't like show up. I don't like being on a schedule. I don't like somebody telling me this is what you have to do. While I know my talents exceed the spot that I'm in, I'm not doing it. Okay? And then here's the bottom. I crocheted on the yin yang. I'm feeling yin yangy vibes right now. And also, I am really connected to the water. Like, so connected to the water. Blue's been my color. And I'm not usually a blue person. I usually don't. Blues are not usually my catering. I go more to like greens and like earth tones. And blues, like the greens that I used to love, like deep, deep greens. Like deep. But this one right now, I am feeling blues and purples because my purple. So, anyways, I just had my birthday. I turned 88, and if you're gonna judge my face for it, suck your mother. I turned 88. My soul is 88. I just know I'm 88. I don't care about your normal. Oh my gosh, she looks like. I don't care. If I cared, I would have asked you, but I didn't. So, anyways, purples, and it's because I'm in my grandma age, my grandma era. Every gorgeous, beautiful grandma's walking out, they be wearing that purple, and I'm like, you look so good, ma'am. And I'd be like, once I'm embody that color, I will be super blessed and super happy about it. But I do want to say again, thank you for the people that are in on my live. You don't have to. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to swipe. So I'm grateful for you. And yeah, so here it is. And I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna see. I haven't put it on actually. I haven't put it on. I have to do more stuff to it because the crotch part I am putting. Somebody's calling me. I don't answer my phone, so I don't know why you're calling me. But I am going to be putting a little a denim so patch on the crotch so that boom, like not everything will be hanging out, even though I'm all about being butt naked. Like, what? The craziest thing I think we all do is put these on. Like, bro, man, I was literally looking at my Snapchat stories and my old stories, and I see a lot of my stories where I was butt naked because why would I be in my house with clothes? I was the naked neighbor, okay? But I saw the story and I was like, looking at myself, and I was like, damn, like, one day there will be a day where I wake up, shower, lavish my chocolate, make sure my melanin is intact, and walk out the door butt naked. Butt naked, that's the honor. I don't even care. Like, I don't care. I don't view the body, the temple, as an object like that. I view it as, man, like the sculpture that you are is beautiful. And we don't get to see that much because we got into this weird clothing thing. Blah, 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 blah. But anyways, you can take these off. My goal is for you to take this, because this is all cotton. This is cotton. This is Egyptian cotton, okay? And I'm going to Egypt really soon, and I've been practicing on my Arabic, and I realize Arabic, every time I tell people I'm learning Arabic, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be hard. I'm like, well, I learned English. Don't tell me what's gonna be hard. You are not my challenge level. I know my challenges and I know my lane. Don't tell me what you think is gonna be hard. But Arabic is written from right to left. Like, go that way. That's the way I write. That's the way I think. That's the way I maneuver my life. Everybody, I'm telling you, being a lefty and having to go this way is a blessing for me. I'm so happy. So when I start doing my ra, da, bra, that's what I'm practicing right now. That's what I'm practicing. And I'm learning the difference between the how the alphabets goes, it's the dots, like, it's just so much, but I can do it. I will do it because I learned English. I speak English the way I speak it so that you can understand, because I can speak English many different ways. I can speak English so many ways, but I speak it so you can understand. And people say, your English is so well, and I'm like, you're welcome, because I make it so you can understand. Because if I want to talk, I can. If I want to talk, if I want to be like, "Ooh," did that make sense? And they're like, no. And I'm like, I know. I did that on purpose. So anyways, yes. So all cotton, Egyptian cotton. I want you to be able to throw this in the washer dryer with no problems. So you can definitely take off these waistlines. And I also wanted the waistline to be for whatever size you want it to be. That whatever it may be, if you are water weight, if you are food weight, if you are fasting, whatever it may be, I want your weight to reflect your bathing suit, and you can manage the side that you want to. You can make it tighter or shorter. These ones are not the ones that you can adjust. I mean, if you really wanted to, any of these chains to make it for you, but and I haven't tried this on to see how it fits for me, so I will adjust it. But yeah, here's my blue yin yang. I got my little blue patches from Michaels, and the Egyptian cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby. I went to Hobby Lobby for the first time in my life, and they didn't have a lot of. They had a lot of stuff, but they didn't have a lot of stuff that I use, because I will not use plastic. I will not use polyester. I will not buy crap. You know what I mean? What's the point in me making clothes for the body and then having the energy be ciphered? I'd rather you hold that energy. Cotton is great for you. Linen is phenomenal. Like, you wonder why you're so stressed in your life. Like, maybe it's because of the polyester rubbing against your crotch. You have HPV. What do you call it again? HPV, where the woman's pum pum is messed up. Sorry. I'm only laughing because you should know how to take care of your pum pum. That polyester stuff make your pum pum funky. So stop using polyester stuff. And then people have people are calling me. Stop calling me. People, I send them to my voicemail, and my voicemail is is music. It's like a 3-minute song, kind of like, you remember back in, like, it was middle school or something, when you take your little beep boop 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 phone and you put it next to the music and you let it play for like 2 minutes on the whole song, and then that's it. That's what I have. So scammers, that's what you get. You gotta wait for this whole Haitian. It's a whole Haitian song too. Yes, that's what I want. Don't bother me. I ain't bothering you. And scammers, like, that should be illegal to call somebody's phone scamming. I feel like you should be able to grab the scammer's number and terrorize them. But anyways, here's this. And also, the reason why I made this the way that I made it, up in Haiti, we always have kilo pompon. And kilo pompon is just like, the little diaper panties that little girls wear. But it's like poofy in the back, kind of like pheasant tails or pheasant poofiness. And so I wanted the same idea in like an adult version. So the back part is like pompon-y. See, pompon-y, 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 pompon-y. And if you think that this yarn came out like this, like it was just curly like this, you must be mistaken. This is me literally like going in each crochet hole 3 times. So this, just the back and adding all this, took a while. It took a while, but I care for what I do, so I find joy in it. And then afterwards I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, it took like 2 hours doing this or whatever when I time it. But yes, and now I'm going to be, oh yeah, and by the way, please check out my website, because not only is it going to help me and show me that people are viewing my website, it calculates that. So it helps me trajectorize. So you do not have to order. I do not care about you ordering. I literally don't care about you ordering, because my items speak for themselves. And if they speak to you, then you purchase them. And if they don't, they were not meant for you. Because every time I make my stuff, I don't have an image of a person in my mind, but I have an aura. I have an energy. I have a like, I can feel the person, and I can feel their joy, and I can feel the compassion in whatever they may feel. And if you get that item and it's not yours and you're just being gluttonous or whatever, then it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do. My items, my stuff that I make, because everything like these are all beads from Sweden. Yes, from Sweden, glass beads. I don't wear plastic. I leave plastic for faux people. But that also means I put a lot of money into my stuff. Anyways, let's make this. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to take out that Halloween outfit I made that went all the way down here from the top to the bottom. I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna make myself a top, and I'm probably gonna make myself a matching mini skirt. Ooh, nope, not mini. Ooh, mini skirt or shorts? Why are we making the decisions before we started? We're gonna make the top first. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And the other day I found flowers, like pick me flowers, like people from the nursing home pick the flowers, and then they set it out there for whom, if you found these flowers, they were meant for you, da 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 da. And I was really 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 happy about it. They're beautiful. They're a little bit dried out now, but this is what they look like. And the thing about me and flowers is I do not see these as dead. You may, but I keep my flowers. And then what you can do with your flowers is after they've totally decided that my color is gone, I cannot blossom no more. What you can do is you could just literally get a little cotton bag, put all your flowers in it, like pull off all the flowers, and then you could spray that with some like not spray it with like just in essential oils. Drop some essential oils, and if you really want to get all, like if you want to make yourself a little heating pad, take your flowers that you have, and also take oh yeah, and once you do the flowers, put it in your little panty drawer. That's like a potpourri. But if you want to make like a heating pad, take the flowers, take rice, get a cotton bag, put the rice in it, put the flowers in it, put your lavender. Lavender smells really good. Put your lavender in there. Dab in some of your essential oil. Sew down the other side of it so it's a little bag. What? My thing just said something about being restricted on the TikTok. I mean, I'm still learning this TikTok. But anyways, the only reason why I'm on TikTok Live is because my website developer said that I must go on TikTok Live. That's how it's gonna the promotion. Even though anyways, and then you can heat it up. And since I don't use microwaves no more, but I don't use heating pads anymore anyways, but you could put it in the microwave and heat it up for like 5 minutes. It's gonna be nice and warm. It's gonna smell like lavender. It's gonna smell like your flowers. It's gonna also smell like your essential oil, and you can put it on dab it around your body, especially when you're going through your cycle. Women, you can literally like dab it around, like put it on your body, and let it soak in the lavender and the essential oil. It's gonna help you with cramps. I don't know where you get your cramps, if you get your cramps from the back or from the front, but I usually get my cramps like literally on the lower part, and then my back feels like, like 10,000 Trojan men are just stabbing my back with like little tiny pins. That's what happens, But that was with your cycle, all right? So let me crochet, because I want to crochet until 4. Look, I have people. Hello. Merci beaucoup pour tout bagay te mette pour moi. M'te gen 2 moun. Après ça m'te gen 3 like. Merci en pile. M'baka konnen jam ka fè nan sou TikTok. M'ba comprendre jam bagay ça fonctionner. But il y a un problème. M'kon YouTube. YouTube m'trè bon avec YouTube. But TikTok, li pas facile pour moi. So, let's start this, okay? This is it. This is what we had before. A long time ago in land far away. Oh my gosh. I'm not even, there's no ganja in me, and I'm still a little bit, I feel a little bit like, I think it's the sun. It's Ra. Bless me with your sun rays. Penetrate my soul. Cook me up like a piece of bacon. I'm trying to be Sudanese, baby. Black. Let me see the darkest I can be. I'm trying to see the God inside, Because God started off as pure darkness. Then the light came out and shined. So if I'm the light, I need to see the pure darkness inside. I need to get my melanin darker. Okay, anyways, so. And we have on it. This is what I was making a full ninja bodysuit for, like, literally from head, like, all mask, all down, up, down. You would not even see. I would be like why you call them again? I would be like Why? An Israeli woman from top to down. Nothing. You can't see nothing but my toes. That's what I wanted it to be. But nah, I didn't finish it. Halloween passed. So next year I'm gonna be a ninja. But this year, we're gonna take this out. But this is what we had. See? Here's the mask. And then I would have to, and oh yeah, by the way, every time I crochet, little fuzz on my lips. That was not fuzzy. That looks like my freaking hair. But anyways, every time I forget my train of thought. It don't matter. Oh yeah. I didn't even know. I do my own pattern and I didn't even know how I was gonna get into this suit, to be honest. So it's probably best that I stopped doing it. And also I had to run out of black, and I don't know what it is, but the bamboo, the rayon bamboo yarn at Michael's, the white and the black, some people love it. And I am that people, and I'm not in Michael's enough to be able to not purchase them when I know Michael's restocks on Friday mornings. So if I come on Friday afternoon or even Saturday or Sunday and there is no black or white yarn, babes, order more black and white yarn. That's what I need, okay? But anyways, yes. So we're gonna take this out. I had it where this was my armhole right here. Oh yeah, and the type of crocheter that I am is I don't care to do panels. A lot of people like to do panels. Like if they're gonna make a cardigan, they like half a cardigan, and they put it together. I don't care to keep going after I have already finished the project. I'm not gonna add sewing. I don't want to. So I like to do one thing. Like if I'm gonna make a pumpkin, I'm gonna make a pumpkin rather than like, here's the stem, here's the leaf, and here's the bottom. Put it together. Sew it together. I'm not that crocheter. And those crocheters, I call them like, what do I call them? Urugamamamami? Something. The Asians do it. That kind of crochet. I don't care for that. That's hoopla to me. Hoopla. Okay, where hook? Oh, there you are. Bam. So the cool thing about this is I'm not gonna wrap this into a ball. Why? Because I am lazy. That's why I crochet, not knit. I know how to knit, but ain't nobody knitting. Ain't nobody knitting. Nobody doing that. No, thank you. I keep that for my blessed wise ones, not me, okay? But I am just going to start crocheting from the bottom and it's just gonna unravel. So I don't have to make a ball. Because making a ball is number one, A1, day one, but it is not what I would like to be doing right now. Hey, why are you in there like that? Okay, there we go. So, oops, now I'm getting hot. There was a little bit breezy. How am I in one of the hottest states? And, we do not need any of you guys coming out. How am I in one of the hottest states? And it was kind of like cold this morning, like I was in Oregon. Wow. I've lived in Oregon for 20 plus years of my life. Well, in between and stuff like that, because I did go to school and I did go, like my schooling I played soccer throughout college, and my soccer took me to my different schools, and I traveled a lot. Like I was in Italy for a year. I was in love with it. Italy holds my heart. I'm gonna go to Italy. I want to go to Italy this year, like this summer coming. Or I would love to go next time because I am going to go to Haiti in April. I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit that trip in. That's the cool thing about how I'm living my life, is I get to decide. Ain't nobody telling me to show up. Whoosh. Thank you. Because there's no way I'm going out dying and not working on what I like to do. And I did want to say one thing. The last time I had posted something on my YouTube. It was just a post, and I was talking about moving with honor, and somebody asked me, they messaged and they said, what do you mean by moving with honor and stuff? And I hadn't messaged them back or anything because for me, I have to make sure I have the right language to speak so that I don't misspeak. And the way that what I mean by moving with honor means that you see the God in everybody. And I'm not talking about God in a religious way. I could care less about um, what you worship to or anything like that. That's your own personal business. Like, I always think it's super weird when people just come up, do you believe in God? First of all, that is none of your business. Because when I'm Godding, that you're not there. Stop. Don't ask me about my relationship with other people that doesn't involve with you. That's so weird to me whenever Christians just come up to you and just demand answers. And it's just like, ew. That what that girl do, that new meme that's going around, yuck. That's how I feel when people come out and ask questions that are disturbing that has nothing to do with them. I just yuck. That God in you is not grown, and then you just walk away. But anyways, yeah, see the God in people, meaning the God is the generator, the operator, and the destroyer. And people must go through all of it in order to find and rise upon themselves. And as you find yourself, you start to realize everything that shades away is totally part of the plan, and that's what you asked for. Discover your own records, because at the end of the day, anybody who discovers your records can puppetize you as much as you want. I mean, look at black men in America. But let me not talk about too much. I could talk about a lot of things, but let me crochet. That was my goal, was just to crochet and not talk. Look at me talking. So back to the seeing the God in people, the generator, the operator, and the destroyer. Everybody has a purpose in this world, and they're going through it. Make it a little bit easier for them to get through there. Maybe if you're going up and you are first at the door, open it up. It doesn't matter if it's a man or woman. Open the door. Jeez. Open the door for people. Like, it doesn't matter if it's gonna benefit you or not. Do things for other people. And every time you feel yourself judging somebody else, like sometimes I see myself, like I know I be doing this, but I'm working on it. I see somebody sometimes and I look at them, and sometimes, like, if they're much heavier set or bigger or whatever, it just goes to, oh, they're bigger. And my brain goes, now I'm working, I'm going like, rewind, pull that back, because that was just negative energy trying to come into. And I say, where's the God in them? And I find something in their body that I like. That shows me. I'm like, I like their pants, or I like this, I like that, I like that, I like this. And I say to myself, and then I carry on, and then I eliminate that. That is how you move with honor, is you see God in everyone else, because truly God in you, everyone else has God in them as well. And you trampling them, you everybody got work to make it easier for some people. Some people go a little harder. It's kind of like you see a person who is crossing the street on a wheelchair, and you notice like a car is like not doing their job to care for that person who's coming. You walk by next to them to make sure that they get across the street safe. And even though anything could happen, a car could come and you do it because it's your gut. And gut is connected with intuition. And do you know who was born and blessed with intuition? Women. Look at the world today. Look what women are doing. Oh, women. Oh, succubus souls. I'm telling you, every man, please. Look at this woman. She just wants to suck your soul. I promise you this. I promise you that. She just wants to suck your soul. A man needs light. A man needs strength. A man needs motivation. If your woman isn't motivating you, I don't know. Wait, let me stop talking. That's none of my business. Okay, let me crochet. And then, oh, I'm not even watching one of my shows. What am I doing? I don't know. Let me slide this right here and slide it right here. I go live, and everyone who, all of my blessed, beautiful people who decide to go live with me and watch me be Gelanda Fassi, and Batsy, whatever you want, whatever I told you to call me is what I am. And you'll notice that I what the heck? I lose my train of thought. Like, I am high, but I'm not. Aye. Man, oh man, oh man. Let us watch some YouTube. Oh yeah, I like to watch my YouTube. Like, I love to watch shows. And like my shows that I like to watch is like confessions, or like, I don't like watching true crime. That's not what I like to do. And a lot of people always say like, oh, when you watch it, you like, they give me, when I tell them I like to watch these things like confessions on YouTube, or I like to watch trial cases, they always recommend to me um they recommend to me true crime shows. I'm like, no, I don't care about a person's psychological. I have my bachelor's in that. I know what makes this. I know what makes Ted Bundy, Son of Sam, all of them. I know that. I'm not watching that. I am watching the people who the did it, lied about it, got to there, and then they go to trials and cases, and then you see their face totally change because they thought they were the biggest, baddest of them all, until the big bad wolf came and said, "Bop, I'm the goat." Okay? So yeah, I like to watch my little true crimes, and my goal with me going live is I would love for you as oh, I would love you as the crafter you are, everyone, if you have these, please, this is so important. Stop using this to just play video games, I beg you. Like, these are so important. This is what makes us human. This is what makes us homo sapiens. This is what makes us erectus, or homo erectus, when we stand up, okay? Use these, please. Your talent is in there. God lives in this, okay? God lives in every part of your body. You are God. Use it. God wants to experience life through you. Please let your light shine. But anyways, use your thumbs. I would love for you to pick up your craft. Whether you do beading, whether you do sewing, whether you do crocheting, fiber arts, everything you do, just pick it up. Pick it up. Just do it for 20 minutes. I do it for like hours, and it's my business, and I do all these things. But my goal is to counteract the negativity of humanity with the rise of prosperity and elevation in talent. Everybody's born with a talent, and I know a lot of people always say like, oh, I can't do anything. There are so many things that have been thought up in the world. You can't do anything. You probably are meaning you can't do anything of value in other people's eyes, but who cares? If other people have a problem with what you do, guess what? Tell them to go this and walk away. Nobody, your talent has nothing to do with nobody. Your kids, your children, your husband, or your kids, your children. Your children, your husband, your wife, anybody. Your talent has nothing to do with them. Do it as often as you can. And if you can find a little squeeze, maybe 10 minutes a day, maybe 20 minutes a day. It's like reading too. Oh, read, please read, please read. Oh my gosh. We're not having conversations anymore because people are not reading. People are having the same conversations over and again, over and over and over and over again. It's beginning to look a lot like consistency. Living in a labyrinth. If you live in a labyrinth, you will never venture out. You'll never see the world. That's what I'm doing. I'm seeing the world. This world was made for me. I'm going to see every part of it. It's kind of strange to me that some people really was like, since we keep getting lost all the time, we're just going to create borders and call this one Nigeria, and we're just going to call this one Lagos. We're going to call all of these one countries. We're going to get 52 of them, and we're going to go over here because we keep getting lost and we don't know where to go. Yeah. Maps, labels on countries were created because some people got lost. And they were sick and tired of getting lost on their voyages. And the people we're talking about, we don't need to say their name. They're dead. Okay. Let me get my show and then let me stop. I need to stop talking because I'm on crocheting until 4. And I've done minutes of talking because it's 2:17 right now. Bam. Okay, I want to see... There's a teacher who sent I can't watch that. There's so many things right now about women and their succubus ways and touching kids. Ugh. How do you go? Yuck! Yes, there's so many yuckies out there. Ooh, victim. Oh, we have a CCTV captures Victim joining psycho's killing spree. Ooh-wee, man, that would be a good one, but that is not what I want to see. I want to see some where they talk about the cases. Because the millionaire killer, oh, man, these are great. I don't want to watch those. I don't want to watch Hollywood stuff. Ooh, 17-year-old killers realize they're going to prison. Same story. Same white guys, same story. I need some juicy. Look at the wrath in me acting out. I'm like, I need something juicy. I need something real good juicy. Killer wife thought her fake crying would fool everyone. She was wrong. Ooh, hello. And that is an hour and 26 minutes long. Bam, that's it. That's the one. That's
Don't
the way.
wear these perfumes if you
I
don't
like
like
it.
compliments. Everyone has been talking about all of these perfumes, but honestly, they're just way out of my budget. So today we're going to be trying out these Oscar perfumes, which are supposed to be very similar, but way more affordable. So
you're not really skating,
with
are you?
Sweven.
She's
this one is supposed to be inspired by Baccarat Rouge by Fenty, and
I love
wow,
yours.
look at this gorgeous packaging.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
let's smell it.
Look at that.
Wow, interesting. Okay, it has a very unique but intriguing scent, and it's actually a mix of floral.
On June 18th, 2021,
yes!
at around 4:30 in the morning, a friend...
Here's another thing that I love. When it is recent. That's what I like. That's what I... Oh, but... Blood fire. It just went hella... Bud fire. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Bang. 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 There we go. Bang. And my phone's at 20%. Isn't it love?
On June 18th, 2021, at around 4:30 in the morning, a frantic 911 call draws law enforcement to a quiet area outside Traer, Iowa.
Out of the reality, and that's where I live all the time. This is me living in the world by just looking, but outside of reality, I live there all the time. Ma'am.
What is going on?
How's she gonna call the popo and do that? Girl, you better suck it together. Don't cry. Excuse me. I'm hurt.
Somebody's here. My kids are here. Please lock the door.
Caller is 44-year-old Karina Cooper, reporting that her husband, Ryan Cooper, has been shot. Karina sounded genuinely distraught, her voice shaking, her breaths ragged, her sobs uncontrolled. It was the kind of panic you'd expect from a wife who had just found her husband covered in blood. But minutes later, the first deputies on scene would step into a setting that raised far more questions than it answered. Inside the living room, Ryan Cooper was found slumped in a recliner, shot twice in the face at close range. There was no forced entry, no signs of a struggle, and no weapon within reach of the victim. A single .22 caliber casing lay on the floor, the only physical clue in a room that otherwise looked untouched. But investigators noted something else, something that didn't fit the image of a frantic spouse. Karina was sitting on Ryan's lap, covered in his blood. But she wasn't attempting CPR. She wasn't performing life-saving measures at all.
Well, he was shot.
To the deputies, the scene lacked the randomness of a break-in. It carried the tone of something planned, and what seemed like a random tragedy soon evolved into a case pointing toward a calculated murder, with Karina as the primary suspect.
That was her husband.
Behind the scenes,
I don't know. You guys
detectives would uncover a hidden relationship, deleted messages, secret online searches, and a late-night text exchange that would become the backbone of this entire case. This is the story of a marriage built on tension, a secret affair built on fantasy, and a plan that prosecutors say was months in the making. And in the interrogation that followed, the psychological cracks became impossible to hide.
What? Am I tripping?
You said that last night you...
I have to start this over. I'm tripping.
Your
Trying to make
daughter
a
was
cup.
kind of fussy and wasn't going to bed, so between 10 and midnight.
She went to sleep fine. She, every once in a while,
You know one thing about people
but like she was having a bad dream.
who
So she
commit
was
crimes
kind of fussing in her
is
sleep.
that
She wanted to
they
wake up, and
have
I
thought
was just kind of
about
up
it
in between reading my
all the
book
way
with
up to
her.
the plan. But the thing about
I know it was
human
close
and
to midnight before
emotions
I put it down.
is that
Okay.
humans cannot
Anything
control
else?
emotions because
Kind of
emotions is
off
not a
or
thing out
just strange
there.
about last
It's
night?
inside.
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
like
Okay.
if somebody did
So
something
you fall
crazy,
asleep between
when you're talking to them,
midnight.
have
You
them hold
think
their
that you
hands
get
out
up
like
around
this
3
and say, talk
because
to
that's
me.
your kind of your usual
You see that little
time.
nervous ass be
Okay.
shaking.
And then
Nervous people don't shake.
then you go
I
back
mean,
to
nervous
bed.
people shake.
Shut the door.
People who
The
tell
kids
the
are in
truth
there.
don't
Went
shake
back to sleep.
because they don't have to hold anything
And I
back.
didn't
But
feel
people
like
who be
I was
lying,
like
woo, they be shaking. Shaking like a crab
hard
baby.
to sleep when there was it sounded like something crashed in the kitchen. It sounded like something falling, which seems to happen a lot in that house. But the house is torn apart right now because we're working on it. I've got stuff sitting everywhere.
Okay.
It was loud.
Like help me out here. Was it
So our wire, we have
You know what they're gonna
a
start
wire rack
doing?
in the shower. And it's on
They're
a
gonna start
suction
putting
hook thing, and
video
it fell a
recording
couple days
auto
ago, and it was
on
loud, and it sounded
police
just
calls.
like
It's like
that.
I know, like they're like, we do the recording,
Not
no,
just
it's gonna
like
be
that,
a
but
thing.
loud like
They're gonna
that,
start
like a
recording it so
racket.
that they don't have to actually freaking move their butts off of their chairs. They can just sit there and just be like, well, we see you
so
lying.
no sounds of like glass breaking
That's why they don't
or
want you to
anything
have
like
lead
that.
in
Just
your
kind of
house so they can just be peeping through
like
like
you said,
peeping
a
toms.
ruckus.
Only
Yeah.
perverts are peeping toms. America's perverted.
And that woke you
They
up.
got everything to hurt the human body. Crazy.
Kind of laid there for a second, see if kids woke up, which they didn't. It seems like there's always something stupid once a week that him and I get up and see because of the highway or something. And I got up and I peeked in the living room and he was laying there, and I went to the kitchen and turned the light on in the living room, and then
She said she heard a loud bang and that was her husband getting shot. How is that a
I
bang,
looked in
bro?
there first before
Guns
I
are
went to the
ridiculously
kitchen, and I
loud.
was like, "He was
And if you were
sleeping."
in the house with him,
I swear I heard him snore.
girl, your story's gotta get a little bit better than that.
Did you happen to see him when you got up to go to the bathroom? Did you happen to see him there then? Do you remember?
You have to look around the corner to see him.
Okay, so you didn't
What
go
am I
and see him in
doing?
that.
I'm
Okay.
tripping. I need to do it 3. I need to do 3, not 2. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
So you
I'm
said
falling.
that,
I can't get up. I said, I'm tripping. I'm falling. I can't get up.
You get up, you
Isn't
hear
that
the
the
noise, you
guy's
wait there for a
song who
minute, you
likes
get up,
to get his butt taken?
and you go out, you see him sitting there. Then you go
2025
turn
is
on the
so
light
funny.
to
You
the
can make
kitchen.
so many jokes, but people are so sensitive. But me, I'm like, you make the decision, so I just, God, if you like your butt taken, I mean, get it done.
Okay.
Towards the driveway, looked around.
Don't lie to nobody about it when anything is loose.
There's nothing on our walls
It didn't
either
come out
because
loose,
we've
loose.
been painting and everything. I didn't see anything, so I went in and I said the thing was on.
Okay.
I turned on the light and it looked like he was sleeping.
So when you turn on, did you turn the light on in the living room there?
The table lamp,
The
yeah.
table lamp?
I scared my kids so bad.
Yeah.
Alright, I feel satisfied. I feel better,
So
even just by
so when
starting
you
this
turn on the
like
light,
this,
what
like that.
exactly do you remember seeing?
And
It just looked like he was sleeping.
Okay.
And then I walked up to him and I just put their blood like everywhere.
okay.
Like a lot.
Wow. Boom.
We were trying to wake him up. I started screaming like a lot.
Okay.
But anyway, I scared the kids because Kate came running down. I don't know what I thought. I thought somebody was in the house. I put them in my bedroom and told them to lock the door. And we called Aaron.
And Aaron lives just down the road, right? Okay.
Fifth Third Bank, please.
Oh,
Man,
I'd like
why?
to go to Fifth Third Bank.
Why you
They
gotta
work
act
hard
all
every day
juicy
to
like
make banking
that?
a
Why you
Fifth
gotta
Third
act all
better.
crazy?
And
Is it
I have
because it's the
deposits to
black?
make.
I don't
Gosh, you're
usually
so
work with
smart.
black a lot.
This is banking, a Fifth Third
It's
better.
not making me feel satisfied. I think
You
I
don't
just have
want to
to
waste your precious downtime
get past,
searching.
get past
No,
this.
with your hectic schedule, your TV time is sacred. Fire TV helps you make the most of it. More time for you time.
When Karina describes the moment she heard the noise, something interesting happens. She doesn't simply report what she heard. She immediately provides the detective with an innocent explanation. Before the detective even has time to ask what she thought it was, she volunteers a story about a suction cup wire rack in the shower that fell a few days earlier. According to her, the gunshots sounded just like that.
Ugh.
Then, almost as quickly, she corrects herself. Not just like that, but loud like that. This is preemptive normalization, a common behavioral pattern when someone needs to soften the significance of a critical moment. She's trying to frame the noise as ordinary, familiar, something that has happened before. In other words, the sound wasn't alarming, so my reaction wasn't alarming. But this explanation collapses under basic scrutiny. Ryan was shot twice in the face.
Yeah.
2 gunshots create 2 distinct explosive impulse sounds. A falling wire rack makes one clatter. A wire rack hitting tile produces a chaotic metallic crash, scraping, rattling, objects bouncing. Gunshots are sharp, instantaneous, and unmistakable. Her immediate self-correction, just like that, not just like that, but loud like that, is the kind of verbal backpedaling people do when the words they just said sound implausible out loud. The wire rack doesn't feel like a genuine memory. It feels like an alibi for her lack of alarm, because if she actually heard 2 gunshots inside her own home, she should have reacted very differently. And if she didn't react that way, she now needs a reason why. Notice how many times she insists he looked like he was sleeping. It looked like he was sleeping. It just looked like he was sleeping. He was reclined in the chair, blankets on him. It looked like he was sleeping. Repetition like this can serve 2 purposes. 1, self-reassurance. She may be trying to convince herself that she didn't ignore obvious signs of a fatal injury. 2, impression management. She wants the detectives to see her as an innocent, unsuspecting wife who had no reason to think anything was wrong until the very last moment.
Get married to somebody and
But
then
the more
end
she
it.
repeats
That
the
makes
same
no
line,
sense.
the more it feels like a
karmic
scripted
energies
thesis
getting together will
rather
just
than a
pull more
spontaneous
karmics.
recollection.
So, I don't know.
So you said you tried to touch his foot, or you touched
Poor
his foot and
guy,
tried to
you
wake
know,
him
he was
up?
just trying to give her all his
Usually
love.
what I do is shake his toe.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. But still, nobody
So
deserves their
let me
life to be
backtrack.
taken.
When you see him the
You
very
just
first
walk
time,
away.
he's sitting in the chair like he's
Just
sleeping.
walk
He's
away.
reclining in the chair and looks like he's sleeping.
My
Okay.
phone's at 10%.
And
So,
Blankets
my
on
phone
him.
dies is when I get up.
where's the blanket on him? Like over him? Like over his chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
His feet always
We're definitely
stand
gonna
up.
at least finish one breath
I swear he was
on
snoring.
live.
Okay.
And I have the idea of the shirt that I want to make. Scandalous!
So when you noticed it, obviously,
I really
you
wanted to go
see
to the
large
ocean
amount of
today,
blood.
like, well, I mean by the lake or
You
something,
realize
to
something-
go next to a lake.
Something's wrong,
But the
right?
drive was way too far from where I'm at, and I was like, no,
You
I'm not
make any
driving
attempt at-
there. So I went to
do
the
you
closest
touch him?
park
Do you
instead.
I crawled on him. I hit him. I was shaking him and screaming in his face to wake up.
okay?
I don't know why white women do that whenever they get caught or anything. They start whining.
On the floor next to him because I think he's
and black women just get all defensive. Crazy.
You think you were
When you
hitting
watch
him?
it. Like, no, I didn't do that. Yeah, you did, bro. Why you lying?
Okay.
You sure?
Like hitting his chest?
This is what we have so far. If you can make this, you can make bathing suit bottoms. Alright? It's not difficult to be
When Karina
amazing.
gets to the moment she
Just keep
discovers the
doing
blood, her language shifts dramatically.
I just want
After
people to
minutes of
just
uncertainty and
be
hedging, she suddenly
themselves.
offers a vivid cinematic scene.
And the best way to
There's
be yourself
blood
is get away
everywhere.
from people, 'cause
I
people
crawled
judge
on
you.
him. I think I kept hitting him, shaking him, screaming in his face to wake up. This is a visual cinematic description. Crawling on him, hitting him, screaming. It paints a powerful picture of desperation, the kind of imagery that plays well emotionally with a jury or sympathetic interviewer. But what's missing is any mention of actual life-saving behavior. No CPR, no checking for breathing or a pulse, and instead of calling 911 first, she calls Aaron, her brother-in-law. Calling a family member before calling 911 is
So her
extremely
brother,
unusual,
she
unless the person already knows the victim is beyond saving, or is deliberately delaying help in the
That's
hope
crazy.
that the
Why would
victim
she call
doesn't
that? Why
survive.
would you call 911?
What
They
first
take care of him,
responders
and then after
observed
you
at the
call
crime
911.
scene was a lot of emotional display, but very little practical action to help the
The U.S.
My
Census
thing
doesn't
fell.
track religion. The Pew Research Center's Religious Landscape Study does. With nearly 37,000 respondents, it's the largest survey the center conducts, mapping religion and spirituality across all 50 states. Explore the data on faith across America and in your state at pewresearch.org/RLS. I don't think that's an American thing at all.
So you said you thought that maybe somebody was in the house?
That's what I thought.
Did you hear any other sounds or commotions or
Oh,
anything other
I
than
got a
one
new
that
berry that
woke you up?
man.
I think that
Like,
cars go by all the time of the night, but I didn't see. I looked out the kitchen window. I didn't see anything.
okay. No sounds of like the front door slamming shut or
No,
anyone running down your deck or down your steps or anything like that?
no,
You
nothing.
didn't hear anybody there?
Okay. So, after trying to wake him up or get his attention, you said you called Aaron?
I called Aaron before. Well, I touched him or whatever. And then I just remember I started screaming and screaming. And Kate came down. So I told him to get in my room with the other two kids, and I called Aaron from in there.
Inside the room?
Yeah, I think I locked the bedroom. I was in and out. I went in and locked it.
So you
And I
called the
thought he was
brother to
going
tell him that
cry.
his brother has been shot instead of calling the ambulance?
I tried to get my stupid gun that I don't even know how to work and have never shot out of the safe that he said we had to have, and I couldn't even get the thing open. It's in our bedroom closet.
Okay. And how big is it? Just a
Just
little?
a one security type
Okay.
handgun safe.
So that if there's
But I don't
fingerprints
even
on
know.
it, she'll be like, yeah, of course I
Okay.
touched it before.
So,
You couldn't
Hey!
get it open?
Where is this Caucasus wind coming from? Stop blowing.
Did you ever actually
You're making me cold.
get the gun out of the safe?
No.
Okay.
I touched the safe, I
Bah,
think, because
humbug.
it's some stupid
Ruining my
fingerprint
experience.
thing, I think, and
I'm
I
putting on my
put my
jacket
finger
now.
on it and nothing happened, and
My
I
little
was screaming,
windbreaker.
and
Okay.
I called Aaron.
Instant.
He said he was on his way, and
What's up with this freaking wind,
went
bro?
back out.
Awesome. We enjoy it. We need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
told
much
the
fun.
kids to stay in the room, but they wouldn't, so I
Oh,
kept
my
going
feet
back
are
in there
facing
to
the
say
sun, so the
good
bottom of my
because
feet
they
are
don't
getting some
listen to
sun.
me.
And that usually
Yeah.
never happens.
And I was scared, I didn't know if somebody was there.
Gotta feed the bottom of my feet.
Okay. So nothing out of the ordinary with Ryan's behavior yesterday? Okay.
Perfectly normal day.
What about in the last few days or like the last week? Is there anything on the
Once I'm
ordinary
done
with
with this
him,
cleanse,
or
after the 3
maybe
days, I
between the
should
two of
be,
you or anything like that?
I should be all cleaned out, because I'd be like,
Better than we
I
have
know
been
there's
in a
phlegm up in
while.
my throat.
Kids are finally getting older and we can breathe again.
Yeah.
He's got a lot
Man,
on his plate
she said
right
the kids
now.
are finally getting
With the
older and he can
shots
breathe
going
again.
up and
I am not having
his
children
mom
to be
passed
able
away a year ago, so some
hold
shift
my
in
breath. No.
responsibilities with the farm and but
Is his
Children are
dad
supposed
still
to be
with us?
joys, not time takers.
Other than Aaron, how many siblings does he
he's
have?
got a sister and aunts
Okay.
that's about 10 years older than him.
What's her name?
Michelle
Michelle. Is it Cooper? Is she still?
Wilson.
Wilson?
He just works. He's been side dressing and bailing. He's
I'm super excited to have this
we
black
both are always
Going.
or
I haven't
working, not really
made
going.
it
If
my
I'm
black
not with the
outfit,
kids,
'cause I
I'm
usually
working and
use
have a side
my black
business for make soap and
so.
stuff. We
A lot
just
of people
work.
always say they don't like it because they don't
Okay.
like to work with black.
You mentioned that things have been better now recently than they were in the past.
Not that they've been bad, we're just finally getting to spend some time together again and not have a child all the time on top of us.
Yeah.
Never been bad.
No real issues between the two of you? Okay.
We didn't get married till we were mid-30s. We've been through all that garbage.
Yeah.
I must leave.
Yeah,
The phone's about to die.
Plans for what?
Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you and everybody that came to my TikTok live.
we were gonna last year and
But
it
I
didn't
am
work
going
out.
live
And the ratio
to
hit.
promote my business.
And we decided that it was a blessing in
And hopefully
disguise.
get to my
That we
website
were coming
and
up the
check
shop
it out.
sooner than we
It's gonna show
thought.
me
We
that
waited
I
a
am
few
business,
years.
so I appreciate it.
Just had plans. We're 40 years old and we still have a 4-year-old and we just joked all the time about hoping that we were alive long enough to retire.
Let's see. So I got off live on TikTok. Ooh, look, I had 22 viewers, which is great. I had 2 likes, which is great. I don't know about I was restricted.
We weren't getting along. There wasn't any real issue. We were just both
Whatever.
sad and mad and not communicating and
it's something
I'm really
how
happy
the
about
ones you
it.
love the
That's
most,
exciting.
Those are the ones that sometimes you treat the worst.
And then my phone's at 3%.
it was always pushing the,
It's gonna die, so I'm gonna stay live on my.
He shut down.
Oh, I had somebody say hi.
Nothing where
My friends. Oh, how much they cost? They
Okay, so no affairs of any
for the
kind
bathing suit.
by him or by you, and the only reason I ask is if someone went in and did something to him, and again, we don't know, could be that, could be medical, we don't know. I'm just thinking about
I'm just thinking about what it would
the
look
scorn
like.
lover
Yeah, I
type of
just want to
thing,
make
anything
a
like
shirt.
that.
And
No,
once I make the
Okay.
shirt, it'll come
So
out.
there's no
we don't
just
go
check out my
anywhere, we
website.
don't do anything. He might go to the bar after work with his friend Riley and he's never home past 8. That's how exciting we are. It's, like I said, we weren't talking and getting along, but we finally talked it out and there was never,
Never any issues like that?
never.
Okay.
Perfect.
I know I never worried about it. I don't think either one. It's just, like I said, he's been divorced. We got married in our 30s.
To rehash things, just to make sure, you hear this noise, you think at the time it sounded very similar to the wire rack that had fallen in the shower a couple days earlier. But you went around, didn't see anything, hear anything unusual, didn't hear any cars speeding away, didn't hear any talking or communicating that was going on inside the house at all.
Nothing.
Is it a 1-story, 2-story home?
Story and a half.
Story and a half. And you didn't see anybody flee or anything like that? Nothing that gave you concern that at least someone was still in the home? Or did you think at the time someone was in there?
I don't know. I was just nervous, just scared.
Okay.
I don't really feel like I thought anybody was in the house until I saw him.
Okay.
And I saw blood.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just started screaming.
Is edge control literally stays all day. Now it is 12:45. Update number 1 is 2:35. Just woke up from a nap. I didn't even look in the mirror yet. Is what my edges look like. About 10 p.m. is what it looks like.
Let it natural, girl.
As Rick said earlier, we don't know what happened. Like he said, we don't know if this is a medical thing. We don't know if something bad happened or if something did something to Ryan. And that's obviously what we're trying to figure out. One of the questions I have is, do you know anyone that would have any reason to hurt him?
No.
Has he had any issues with anybody?
No, nobody. He doesn't hurt anybody.
Okay. I know you said that he is usually home by 8 o'clock, but sometimes goes to the bar with Riley.
Once in a while.
Has he talked about maybe somebody he ran into at the bar that maybe there was... I guess I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. You know, if anyone is going to come into your house and do something to him...
Nobody.
Can't think of anybody?
Nobody.
Okay.
He just works all the time and comes home.
While Karina is distancing herself from the gun, the detectives quietly test the other half of the triangle, motive. When asked if anything had been off with Ryan, she whispers, "Nothing," and immediately shifts into a wholesome portrait of a tired but stable family, kids getting older, both parents working hard, her soap business, a life with strain but no real strain between them. When the detectives press the marriage itself, she idealizes it completely. She says things have been better than we have been in a while, insists it's never been bad, and describes future plans for a lake house and retirement. Long-term marriages under pressure usually come with specific tensions, not a glossy highlight reel, but Karina gives them only vague stress and no concrete problems. The second detective then opens a door for honesty by normalizing marital conflict. It's an invitation to admit anything: resentment, arguments, even infidelity. Karina takes the safest possible route. She mentions a brief, rough patch after his mother died, blames it on sadness and communication issues, and quickly reassures them there was never any doubt about the marriage. Then comes the key question. So, no affairs of any kind? Karina answers instantly, no. No hesitation, no softening. A categorical denial that locks her into a marriage she now claims was peaceful, faithful, and entirely conflict-free. When the detectives ask who might want to hurt Ryan, she shuts that down too. According to her, he had no enemies, no grudges, no issues with anyone. Everyone loved him. No conflicts at work, no personal disputes, nothing. By the end of this segment, Karina has scrubbed every possible motive off the board. She insists she couldn't access the gun, had no marital problems, had no affair, and that Ryan had no enemies. Taken at face value, the only scenario left is a phantom intruder who entered a rural home, shot a man twice in the face, stole nothing, disturbed nothing, forced nothing open, and then vanished without leaving a trace. That scenario isn't only unlikely, it's impossible. And impossible stories often cause investigators to stop looking at the story and start looking at the storyteller.
It wasn't like a scared, panicky thing.
But can you tell me about your relationship with Houston?
Danker?
Yeah.
He's my friend.
Okay. And I'm going to be blunt with you and be forward with you. The only reason we ask is Aaron made mention about maybe Ryan seeing something on your Snapchat. Not that that was Houston, but there was something with your Snapchat.
Last fall, there was a Snapchat that wasn't even meant for me.
Okay, tell me about that.
Supposedly, Ryan saw it, not me. And he told me about it. It was something about a married woman and naked, seeing her naked or something like that.
Okay.
And Ryan saw it and confronted me, and I confronted Houston, who were friends on Snapchat, and that's it. And he swore up and down to both of us that it wasn't intended for me. And that was the end of it.
So Houston sent us I guess I'm not familiar with Snapchat. I don't use it.
Not a picture, Ryan took a picture of the, message that he sent through Snapchat about something about being a married woman or something. I barely even saw it because I didn't know what the hell it was.
Okay.
And he swore up and down it wasn't meant for me. And we had snapped each other earlier in the day that day because he got some product from my salon.
Okay.
So he said that he sent it to the wrong person.
So, I guess
This is dumb.
we're trying to get to the bottom of dumb.
Oh my God.
We're just making sure that all the questions are answered. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, is it a situation where Houston sends a snap to you that's not supposed to go to you?
Supposedly.
That
He did send a snap to me, yes.
that is about you being a married woman or naked with a married woman?
Don't know.
You don't know. Well, what does Ryan say about that?
We've talked about it since then. We've talked about it with friends. That's how non-issue it became after we talked about it. That said something about, remember, I've seen you naked, and something about a married woman.
Has Houston seen you naked?
No! God, no!
Okay.
He's 22 years old!
No,
No!
to each their own. I just.
Stupid town and their rumors, no!
Oh, Jésus.
Okay.
I watched his kids a couple times when babysitter flaked.
C'est parce qu'elle était vle on est qui vient. Oh,
We don't know unless we ask.
oh.
Right?
You went to the pantry for sugar
Damn.
20 minutes
One
ago,
breath. Boom.
but got distracted
And we're
shopping
gonna
for
put it
deals
like
on
this
gifts.
for now, like this.
Oh, there
I
it
need to
is.
make it bigger. Nah, I'm gonna stop right now. Make the other one.
We
And
use
we're gonna
keyword
build from
research for advertising on Amazon.
Es un
Use
grande
the keyword
episodio.
goat milk soap. When we started getting great results, I was going to be able to help more people and really achieve the visions that I have for my company.
I'm going to
So-
end it now, and I will make more. And next time I come on live, we'll have a lot more. Okay? Thank you for everybody who came on my live. Thank you for the 3 likes that I got. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. I appreciate your existence. May you keep prospering in life because that's what I want. I want everybody to prosper in life. That's it. I don't care if you got any negative karmas going on, any negative energies in it, anything you need. I want my blessings to be doubled and sent to you too. Okay? Happiness is all I care about. I thank you. Appreciate you.
Babysat his kids and his truck was at my house because I babysat his kids. That's what all that stupid.
I thought I ended it already.
Stuff started.